Your Excellency, President Peter Pellegrini, President of the Slovakian Republic, dear friend, Excellencies, it's with great honor and pleasure that I welcome President Peter Pellegrini and his delegation from Bratislava to Portugal. President Pellegrini's visit to Lisbon marks the second state visit by a Slovak president to Portugal. The last one was exactly 20 years ago. Having the President of the Slovak Republic here with us today conveys, therefore, an important message on different levels. It is first and foremost a sign of the closeness between our two countries and our two people. An affinity that dates back, in fact, to the beginning of what is now the Slovak Republic. As we know, Portugal recognized the independence of the Slovak Republic from the outset. What we were truly recognizing then in Slovakia and its Velvet Revolution were as the very same path and aspirations that brought to Portugal the Carnation Revolution in '74 and the consolidation of our democracy. Our countries, with our natural differences, share this fundamental common trait. We were both countries subject to long authoritarian regimes. We both yearned for a path towards building a liberal democracy, rule of law, market economy, firmly anchored in European integration and transatlantic link. It's also this common background, this mutual solidarity, that explains the substantial deployment of Portuguese armed forces in Slovakia, contributing to ensuring the deterrence and defense of the Atlantic Alliance in Slovakia and on Europe's eastern flank. Solidarity among allies is in fact more important than ever in this dark period of European history, in which war has returned to our continent. Our armed forces have been actively collaborating with their Slovak counterparts and other allies at the last military base, which I had the opportunity to visit last December. It is with great honor and responsibility that our military personnel have taken on this noble mission in solidarity and close cooperation with Slovakia. Excellencies, dear guests, the visit to Portugal of President Pellegrini, accompanied by a business delegation comprising an important number of companies from strategic sectors, and with young, very young leaders, also allowed us to identify specific bilateral areas and projects that we can and should move forward with. The relationship between our countries has ample room for growth. We have opportunities before us in areas such as defense industries, aviation, drones, ammunition, but also tourism, digital and new technologies, energy and other sectors. Let us take advantage of them. Our people and our companies will reap ample rewards. Let us also intensify our cultural exchange, taking advantage of trending and Everest succession as European capitals of culture over the next 2 years. That is also why, at the end of the dinner, we will hear an excellent example of how Lisbon's traditional song, Fado, can become a universal language. Portugal and Slovakia prove that two countries belong to different regions with distinct national histories can build a very solid friendship and partnership based on shared aspirations and a common attachment to the fundamental values of democracy. President Pellegrini himself is a symbol of this European, modern, and humanist Slovakia. And it is with great pleasure and honor that we welcome him to Portugal. It is in this spirit and for the sake of our present solidarity and ever-growing partnership that I ask you all to join me in a toast to the health and personal happiness of President Peter Pellegrini, to the well-being and progress of Slovak Republic and its people, and to the prosperity of the relations between Portugal and Slovakia. Na zdravie.
Na zdravie.